There we go, we're live. Yep, we're live. Yep. We've got 5 minutes before we actually start, so let's warm up. 5, 7, and 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5. Basic, crossover. Good evening, everyone. We're just warming up. Good evening. Okay, so it's Monday. It's the 16th of March. We were all set to have an optional in-person class or online class under the ongoing guidance. About 4 hours ago, we got the news that all the social distancing needs to come in place. So we are now just myself, Paul, and Danielle. We're the only three here. We are all cleaned, disinfected, everything and ready to go. So the whole purpose of these classes now online is to try and give you as much to practice as possible. I will try as long as possible now to come just to the studio, myself and Paul. There will be no more in-person student attendees. I'll send all the emails out tomorrow. I'm sorry it's changing so quickly. Every time I've sent an email out, it's changed within a few hours. But the purpose now for the next hour or so is to give you as much content as possible that continues with our syllabus. We're currently reviewing Improvers Level 1 and 2, and we're on week 4. So I'm going to go over a number of footwork steps that you can practice at home over the next week. I'm also then going to show you some of the partner work that we've been practicing. I know that's really difficult when you're at home and there's no one to actually practice with, but health and safety warning. Move the coffee table. Make sure you're not near anything that's breakable. You're not going to fall over anything, any pets, any dogs, any small children, and enjoy. There's a little chat function. So if you're watching this live and you're not watching the recorded version, there is a little chat function. So test that out with me. If you need to write me a message, ask me something. I will break it down if you're watching live. And then Paul and Danielle are going to demonstrate everything as much as possible. I'm going to give you the commentary and I'm going to break down the numbers and the steps. And here we go. Hopefully these videos will get a lot better over the next few weeks because I think I'm going to get a lot of practice. So, footwork. First of all, we're going to look at a little bit of footwork. I'm going to break down some new steps. They're part of our Improvers syllabus, and then we'll have a little bit of footwork challenge where I want you to try and learn a routine with me, and we'll see how we get on. Okay. I shall move into the view of the camera. I'm going to try and stay this way so you can see everything from behind. I will then turn around in a little bit so that you can see at a slightly different angle. Okay, footwork first. Okay, we're going to start. Left foot, I'm going to take it across and I'm going to do Susie Q. I'm then going to tap my foot out to the side on 4. So normally on the Susie Q, we go 1, 2, 3, and then we change and we go the other side. This one we're now going to use the 4 and the 8. Okay, so using the 4 and the 8 a lot more. Things like we could tap on the 3 and the 7 rather than just using the normal 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So Susie Q, 1, 2, 3, tap on 4, move over, 5, 6, 7, tap on 8. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, coming up on your toes helps, keeping the weight out the backs of the heels as much as possible. Pulling your core. Use the tops of your legs. Shoulders back, nice and relaxed. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do the same thing. Traveling Susie Q. Traveling Susie Q, normally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1 to 7. So we can use all the counts 1 to 7. We're going to add on an 8, so we're going to add the tap on an 8. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back the other way, cross the right foot over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We okay? Good. Once more, last time, and then we're going to add on a new step. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We have our lovely syllabus, which is going to be finding its way to you by email in the next couple of days. So you can actually put this on your tablet or print this off at home. And then over the next few weeks, you can follow along as we go through. So going from the syllabus, the Susie Q traveling is what we've just done, adding in a tap. We looked at the core steps, dancing on the 1, 3, 5, and 7. So we're just going to go through a couple more of the core steps where we dance on those. So I'm going to start with my left foot. And I'm going to go 1, 3, 5, and then I'm going to tap on 7. And I'm going to go back the other way. So I'm walking 1, 3, 5, 7. I'm traveling across the room. I want to travel sideways. Okay, so I'm looking at the front. The front at the moment is our mirrors, and then I'm going to travel sideways. So I'm going 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. The next one on our list we've done before, but just to make sure that you can practice this at home, double front cross, or sometimes called the bow tie. So I'm going to take my left foot. I'm going to do all the work on one foot first. So I'm going to cross my left foot over, tap, tap, step. I bring the back foot. I bring it all the way through. Same thing. Tap, tap, step. 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 So that's our bow tie or double front cross. Our Susie Q traveling to the right or to the left with the tap at the end on the 8. And also our core beat walks, left or right. I'm going to put the music on. Appreciate the music quality might not be so good when you're listening to this through the recording. So again, I'm going to put the Spotify playlists into a link and send that out to everyone. I'll also put it on the web page that you've all got to access these videos. So you'll be able to access a number of different playlists at home and get them on your computer. And then you can practice at home when you're not trying to also watch me at the same time. So here we go, music going on. I'm still here. Okay, basic first. 1, 5. 1, 5. 1, 5. 1. Susie Q with the tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basic. Traveling Susie Q with a tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. walk, 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 tap, walk, walk. And traveling. Okay. Do let me know how you're getting on at home. Feel free to type something in the comments. And I am going to say that was Susie Q with a tap. Susie Q traveling with a tap. Bow tie or double front. There we go. That's the list of what we've done so far. Okay, adding in a couple of extra steps that we haven't done yet. So we're going to combine the Susie Q and we're going to put the double front tap and we're going to split them up. And this is a good exercise because when I shout switch, we're going to do it on the opposite leg. So the brain gets really confused. You've done everything on one side. I say switch and then everyone gets no idea where we're going. So breaking it down, a Susie Q on one leg, and a double front tap or a bow tie on the other leg. And then I say switch and we do it all on the other side. Okay, this is one for the brains. So, for example, Susie Q first, bow tie, double front tap second. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So I'm doing one on each leg. Instead of just doing 2 Susie Qs, one on each side, and then doing 2 bow ties, I'm splitting it up. So left foot, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. There's my Susie Q. Bring the right foot from behind. This has got the weight on the left foot. And tap, tap, step. So the key challenge now is to always bring the foot that's at the back to the front, get the weight change, and not fall over. Very important not to fall over. So we're going 1, 2, 3. Tap, tap, step. Twist, twist, twist. 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 Switch it over. Tap, tap, step. Twist, twist, twist. Tap, tap, step. Who fell over? Let me know. How are we doing? Keep it going. Don't stop.
How about the trick to stay
Everyone's watching, you can't stop.
How about the trick to stay on the spot?
Very good point. Paul reminded me the trick to staying on the spot. So again, what we normally see in class, I start doing this at the front. Everybody else starts at the back of the studio. By the time I turn round, you're all pretty much on top of me, okay? It means you're traveling forwards instead of staying on your own spot. So the key to this is the end of the Susie Q, okay? So the last part of the Susie Q is more like a little bit of a drawback. Okay, I'm going to show you from here, so hopefully you can see this. I'm going Susie Q. It's like I'm drawing the foot back. I'll come a little bit closer. You can see it from there. I'm going Susie Q. Okay, it's a little draw back. So any of the Susie Qs that we do, you can draw the foot back at the end of it, and then you'll stay on the spot. So if I just did Susie Qs on their own, it would look like this. Susie Q. Small draw back. Susie Q. Okay, that's how I don't go forwards. Okay, unless I want to travel forwards. So if I want to stay on the spot, 1, 2, slight pull back. It's not too much, but it's a definite tiny pull back on the 3. On the other side, 5, 6, 7. So I'm pulling it back, pulling it back. It's over exaggerated there. So if I just do one Susie Q and one double front tap, or bow tie, whatever you want to call it, we're going to go. Susie, draw back. Tap, tap, cross it over enough that it feels like it's coming onto the spot and not going too far forwards. So I'm drawing that leg over. Susie Q. Tap, tap, step. Okay, it's not a big step forwards, there's not a big gap between my feet. And Susie Q. Tap, tap, step. Susie Q. Tap, tap, step. The other thing you want to do is angle your body. Okay, we need to angle our bodies into the corner. We are practicing facing the mirror or the wall, the fireplace, whatever you happen to be facing. But you want to think, I'm facing that point right now, but when I actually start the step, I'm going to angle about 45 degrees to one way, come back through to the center, face the front, and then go to the other side. Okay, so that's what we need to think about. And Susie Q. Tap, tap, step. Susie Q. Tap, tap, step. Switch it round on the other foot. Double front tap. Susie Q. And tap, tap, step. Susie Q. 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 Up to you, you can switch it around. The next one we're going to do, we haven't done in class yet. We haven't done it on a Monday night. I know we've done it in some of our other improvers classes, but we definitely haven't done it in this class. Susie Q with 2 single steps afterwards. So I want you to listen very carefully for the timing. Okay, so here's the timing. I'm going to do a Susie Q, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take 2 single steps now, not another Susie Q. I still bring the right foot from behind and I put it down in front, step. Then I bring the left, step. Now it means that my right foot's ready to go. I'm going to repeat the same process. Susie Q, 2 steps. Susie Q, step, step. Susie Q, step, step. Susie Q, step, step. Susie Q, step, step. The more I twist and the more that I can angle my body, the more I can pull that step back, the more I will stay on the spot. You don't always have to stay on the spot. I'm not saying you have to all the time, but if you're intending staying on the spot, that's how we do it. If I want to travel forwards and make a big exaggeration of where I'm going, absolutely fine. But if I don't want to go forwards, I have to pull my legs back. So again, Susie Q. I cross over. I'm angling. I'm using the rib cage. Angle. Susie Q. Angle. Angle. Nice bit of space underneath your armpits. If you're here, closing the armpits, you can't lift up, you can't use the diaphragm, you can't relax the shoulders, everything just collapses and then you really can't get the movement. So it's not just for looking good, it's actually to give me enough room so that I can get moving and I can get twisted. So, good evening, lots more people joining us. Okay, don't forget, type something in the comments if you need a question answering. Hold on, let's see. Nope. Nobody else brave enough to ask a question yet.
So I've got a question.
Go on, question. We have a question in the studio.
When you want to stay on the spot for that one, you can do it by using the Susie Q or by using the step-step command.
Absolutely. Yeah, whichever feels easiest. Absolutely. So you can just pull back. Okay, so that's our Susie Q and our double front tap. I'm going back to our syllabus so I know where we are. Okay, around the world. Okay, so this one we have done before. I'm just going to briefly go over it and then we're going to do everything we've just done with the music. So around the world and some around the world variations. So around the world first, basic option. Take my left foot as though I'm going to do my mambo. Instead of going straight forwards, I cross it over a little bit. I then step out on my right foot. I come back a little bit and replace the weight on my left. I then cross my right behind. Step out on my left and replace. Cross in front, out to the side, replace. Cross behind, out, replace. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Absolute basic around the world. If I want to make it look a little bit nicer, a little bit more flowy, put a bit more style, I'm going to sweep the leg a little bit as I go around. So I'm going to cross 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to sweep the right foot, brushing the floor as I bring it behind. It's just a style option. Step out, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Ladies' arms. Ladies, you can take the arms out. You can look like a ballerina. You can keep them here for balance. Entirely up to you. Gentlemen's arms tend to be a little bit more with the jazz hands, a little bit more balanced. Guys are going to go a little bit lower into the knees. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Jazz hands. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. You should be able to see me leaning forwards. My weight is actually tipping forwards. Okay, so I'm tipping forwards at the point when I'm doing the sweep, so I don't fall over. Looks quite nice, but it's actually more practical, so I don't fall over. One basic. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. We go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Ladies, you want to get more adventurous. Little hair comb. Nice big sweep. Optional. 3, 5, 6, 7. So we've done the basic version. We've done the second version with the little leg sweeps, this little ronde. Call that a ronde dance when we're sweeping the toe around. Third version, we put a flare on the end. Okay, so we're going to flare our left foot out at the end on 7. Take a little look. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Changing timing. I need to use the half beat, the 6.5, the little bit between the 6 and the 7 to prep, change my weight so that I can actually put my foot out on 7. So there's no weight on my foot on 7. Okay, so I'm going 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, a couple of mambos, and then we go 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. We go around. 5, 6, flare. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and flare. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3. Ladies' arms. 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 5. Jazz hands. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So that's our 3 variations. The basic around the world, the around the world where we're sweeping the leg, and the third one where we're putting the flare in. I'm going to attempt to put the music on. Hopefully you can still hear that from home. And then we're going to dance all the little steps that we just looked at. Try and follow along. Hope for the best. Basic. basics round the world today. And it is a switch. With the flair. The arms for the ladies. We're going to try a number of the steps we've just done. You can. Susie, you travel and tap. Three more for the tap. Okay guys, so for those of you watching at home, I'm just going to switch over the computer to a different computer. I'm going to switch the webcam over, so give us 2 minutes and get yourself some water, have a break, go and get a cup of tea, find a biscuit, about 2 minutes, and then we'll get started again. Here we go.